Mabuhay, this is Bob from Love Beyond the Sea. Today's topic is why married sex is better. And I'll be commenting and listing the thoughts from a man named B.J. Foster in an article I read, and since this channel is about marital love, I wanted to mention the author's points. So from Mr. B.J. Foster, he first talked about a married woman that got caught in her infidelity, and she said the reason she did it was, well, there's nothing better than new and exciting. And sometimes we feel, that way. But really, his belief is that, no, it's familiarity. That's a good reason that married sex is better. So he starts out with number one, knowledge of one another. Familiarity is very much a sexual strength, he says. He says, with more knowledge a couple has about one another comes a deeper understanding and rhythm of how to awaken these facets. Think about a one-night stand or a long relationship that you get dumped, and all that knowledge results in a lot of pain. I think that the Bible says in 1 Corinthians 7 that the wife's body belongs to the husband and his body belongs to his wife. And it tells us to also avoid fornication, which is sex before marriage, by getting married. So that, to me, theological reason to say that married sex is absolutely better. He goes on to say, for his second point, connection in friendship. We don't have much time here, so I have to hurry. He says when the emotional and spiritual connection is lacking, it becomes empty. It's devoid of its design and purpose of greater intimacy, also followed by the inevitable guilt. Shouldn't be having guilt when you are married. And I agree with something he also said, that being in love makes the sex more fun and meaningful. His third point is trust and commitment makes married sex better. And says when couples make a lifelong commitment to one another in marriage, it provides security and trust. Those two things allow for vulnerability. There's no holding back for the sake of emotional protection. Without that commitment, there will always be a higher degree of fear and being hurt. And even those who are in committed relationships but not married, he says they have their doubts, about the relationship and how vulnerable they can really be. So I agree with this man. Sex can provide tremendous physical and emotional pleasure. I mean, that's what drives people to get married. And it can result in terrible rejection, depression, and confusion if in the wrong context. The choice is yours. These are reasons why sex is better with my love beyond the sea.